No. Did he really? Oh, no. What did you say? Well, yeah, what else could you say with a llama standing right there? Oh, God. I don't know how you held it together. I don't think I could have. Wow. Thank you for sharing that story with me. That was amazing. And thanks for the great evening. I had a really good time. Of course I did. I always have fun with you. Although that cheesecake is a strong contender for highlight of the night. Yeah, well, night's not over yet. Yep, that's totally fine. You think we could hang out again this weekend? Good. I'm already looking forward to it. Hey, can I ask you something? Here, come sit with me for a sec. Just for a sec. It's a nice night, and I'd like to be out in it with you a bit longer. Okay, so here's the thing. We seem to be getting along really well. Okay, yeah, understatement. It's been a really good... how long now? 7, 8 months? We always have fun when we go out. We've started using the L word. I'm kind of getting to a point where I don't think about my life without you in it. Like, you're there in the stuff I picture. When I think about who I want to talk to or who I want to spend time with, or who I want to keep spending time with into the future. Does that make sense? Okay, good. No, hang on, I'm not done. Got a bit more to say, which might seem a little... Well, let me gather my thoughts. Wait, what? Seriously? Sweetness, I do love you, but no, I'm not. It's a bit early for a proposal, don't you think? We should probably at least live together first. Of course, I need to know if you're one of those people. Oh, you know, those people. The ones who drink milk from the carton and leave wet towels on the bathroom floor and let food harden on the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher. Those people are awful. So if you're one of them, well, best I find out sooner rather than later. No, for real though, I don't mean move in together right now either. I don't expect any major relationship steps anytime soon. I'm really enjoying just being with you, doing what we're doing. But I have noticed something that kind of concerns me, I guess, or makes me wonder what to think. I mean, I might be imagining it, but I wanted to talk it out with you and see what you thought. Yeah, I'm usually so good at communicating, but right now... Okay then, I love you, and I know you love me, so that's not in question. It's that sometimes it feels a bit like, sort of like you're keeping me at arm's length. Yeah, or like there's a wall between us, a little one, but still a wall. Like, you're not letting yourself get too close. Which would be fine if we weren't already pretty close, and you say you'd like to be closer. And you seem to think me proposing is a reasonable thing right now. Okay, maybe not that last one. But sometimes, I don't know, it's like you hold off from sharing some things. Mostly feelings and things you're thinking about. You seem like you want to tell me stuff, but you don't. And when we hang out, we have a great time, but you seem to not want me to see all the parts of you, if that makes sense. It's really hard to explain. It's almost like the face you show me when you're struggling or hurting is the same face you put on for strangers. You tell me not to worry about stuff even when it clearly worries you. You say we're a team, but it doesn't entirely seem that way, you know? What you're saying and what you're doing don't seem to mesh. I just feel like there's something in the way. Okay, that's a start. I'm glad I'm not imagining things. Is it something I did, or something I'm doing? Okay, so is there something I can do to help? All right then, do you want to just talk about it, or not talk about it? Your business is your business, and I'm only bringing this up because it feels a bit off, and I'm not sure that's what you want. If it is, that's fine. We can talk about what that means. But you seem a bit torn about what you want to be sharing or letting me know. So I wanted to let you know that I'm here if you want to hash it out. I've got your back. You know that. Sure, go ahead and you can tell me anything. I promise I would never judge you. Yeah. Yeah, you told me about that. That had to be pretty traumatic for you. I'm so sorry. So then... Okay, I think I'm getting a general idea. Yeah. Is it possible you maybe have issues with trust? No, not like that. I know you love me. I don't doubt that at all. And I don't think that you doubt that I love you. Do you? Do you doubt that I love you? When I tell you that, do you believe me? That's good. But you might have some walls in place that keep you from opening up completely, or letting me in, I guess, even if you want to. Maybe you don't trust yourself, or you don't trust me entirely, or you don't trust the situation we have. It's pretty common, believe it or not. Sure, think about it. We have a really good thing going. Like, really good. I'm actually surprised myself how well we get on. There are days that it almost scares me just how great our chemistry is. Yeah, I mean it. So what we have is really, really nice. We fit together really well, and after what you've been through, it makes sense that maybe you'd be hesitant to believe something this good is real. Yeah, I think you do. At least it seems that way to me. And if deep down you don't really trust in this, or in us, then it kind of makes sense that you'd keep a barrier up. Like, 1 foot out the door, just in case. Because you don't want to get hurt again. Because the last time you put your trust in a relationship, you got burned. I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose, not at all. It's just, it makes some sense. You have to protect yourself. Not from me, really, but from letting yourself feel too much. Because if you let me in completely, if you let yourself trust this thing we've got, it'll hurt that much more if it falls apart. Does that make sense? Yes, please. What are you thinking? Do you really think that? Sweetness, no one is too good to be true. Everyone has flaws, especially me. No, I mean it. I'm not perfect. So what, you worry that you're not good enough for me or something? Or that I'll bail if something better comes along? No, I'm not. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. I'm just sad, I guess. I'm sad that you've been through stuff that hurt you so badly. I'm sad that you look at me and think you can't get too attached to what we have because of what might happen, because it happened before. Hey, I know. Like I said, I know you love me. I truly believe that. And I know you want to be with me, but if you're constantly going to be wondering, if you're always going to have that 1 foot out the door just in case so you can leave me before I leave you, that's not a great foundation to build a relationship on. Sweetness, do me a favor. Look at me. Do I look like her? Do I talk like her or feel like her? I'm not her. I will never be her. She hurt you and she made you lose some faith in relationships. She made you feel deep down that something this good is not to be trusted. But she's just one person. She's not representative of relationships in general. She's not representative of me. I know, this is all stuff you know logically, but emotionally, you still keep that wall up. Like I said, it's just little things. You cuddle me and talk to me and kiss me and say things like forever, and I believe that you mean them. I also think you want to mean them, but if you're also subconsciously watching for the exit, if you're always wondering in the back of your mind when I'm going to get tired of this and leave, yeah. Relationships are a leap of faith, a big one. So listen, I can't fix your trust issues for you. All I can do is be myself and hope that you eventually get comfortable enough that you can start trusting fully again. That your feelings will figure out that she was awful and didn't deserve your love, but I'm not her. And that me being nice and caring and loving to you isn't some sort of too good to be true nonsense, because it's just who I am when I love someone. You're kind of stuck with me like that. Here's the other thing. I know it's easy to say forever, especially when things are good, but neither of us knows what the future will bring. We don't know today who we'll be in a year, or 5 years, or 10. We're going to keep growing and changing. We might grow and change together, on the same path. Or we might end up growing apart or walking different paths. There's no way to know sitting here right now, so I won't promise that we'll always be together. That seems kind of foolish. But I can promise to do my best. I promise that I love you, and I don't expect those feelings to change, even if we grow apart. Unless, you turn into a jerk or something. I can promise that I'll be your friend and your partner and someone you can trust, who also trusts in you, for as long as we both want it to go on. And if that ends up being forever, well, that might just be pretty nice. Exactly. What's the point in any of this if we can't believe in one another? And in what we can be together? I get that. I don't expect things to change overnight. And yeah, if you end up not being able to get past this, that might be too much to ask of me, and I know you understand that. No one wants to be in a relationship with someone who, deep down, doesn't entirely trust them. It's not a great feeling. But I also know you're a good person who has genuine feelings for me. This whole conversation started because I could see how much you were torn about what to share and how much to open up to me. I knew you wanted to. I knew part of you really wanted to take this leap with me. It's the part that already leaped before that got hurt that's holding you back. Maya Angelou once said, "Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time." It's harder than it sounds to trust love after that trust has been lost. But the point stands. No matter what, love is worth trusting. We are worth trusting. It's a leap of faith, but I have faith in us. I believe that what we have is pretty special. And I'm willing to do the work to make it as great as it can be. The question is, are you? And you don't have to answer now. Just give it some thought. Think about what you want from me and what you want from life and relationships in general. Think about what's holding you back and whether that's stronger than how you feel. Maybe you talk to a therapist if you feel a little overwhelmed or you want some tools to help you fight through the walls. Therapists are great at giving us the weapons we need to fight our demons. Of course. And in the meantime, I will still be here because I love you. And as long as you want to try, I'm with you. If you decide it's not worth it or it's too good to be true and you can't trust it, please just have the courtesy to let me know. Sweetness, I love you, but I'm not a doormat. I deserve to be with someone who can trust in me too. Relationships are work, and they are blind faith, but obviously they aren't all perfect successes. That said, I think this one has a decent shot. What do you think? I know, I probably come across as too practical maybe, too logical, but my stomach is in knots, and deep down I'm desperately hoping you can learn to trust in this, and that you'll keep taking this leap with me. Oh yeah, I'm holding it together, but just barely. How about this? Walk me home. Hang out with me a while. Let's not talk about this anymore tonight. Let's just enjoy each other's company and enjoy the things that bring us together in the first place. All the things I love about you. I'd like to wallow in those, please. Good. Come on, sweetness. No matter what happens, we're a team. And if you're up for it, well, we'll see where this goes together.